Ang take ko is, the best approach for the responsible opposition is essentially to show their responsible position. They'll say, naintindihan namin, may democratic mandate siya, we want the president to succeed, his success is our success, but we believe there's a better way of doing things, and therefore do A, B, C, and D. And, like for instance, in Australia, in UK, they have shadow government, right? So literally, may counterpart kang finance secretary. No? So kung ito yung argument ni Jokno, meron din silang Jokno. So hindi lang isang tao, no? Hindi lang
shadow.
You know what I'm saying? You need a shadow opposition. Literally, my counterpoint to everything they say. And hindi lang siya banat. Kasi ang problema sa atin, banat lang eh. But people want more than banat, especially when talking about issues where... Kasi gets ng tao eh. Banat doesn't feed you also eh. The same way that incompetence doesn't feed you.
But who can galvanize? For example, diba, sa Maharlika, we only had Paul Das at the start and then we lost him na after because nag-revise yung person. Biglang ano na rin siya, diba? In the Senate, it's always just Coco and Risa. And when they were talking about the confidential funds, diba, alam naman nating lahat na, oo naman, ang lakas ng point. But nobody was listening. And what kind of stand could they have made that would have, galvanized some support?
Not only that, I have to add, not just the lonely figure of Paul Dasa who eventually sponsors, supports na rin. But I mean, we also have to say, I mean, the dismay of people to say, what does Stella Kimbo have to say about this? And then they realize, wait, kasama siya sa mga sponsors.
Sa kabila na, exactly.
So there was, precisely, again to your point, there was nobody representing the opposition. I think on social media, among the population, you could feel everybody was asking the same question.
Exactly,
But nobody was capturing that and crafting a message for the opposition.
Kaya yung shadow government would make sense. That would have made sense.
Opposition
shadow government
to
ng
speak
NPA.
Medyo shadow state na yan.
Dark na yun.
Like, the opposition needs one credible talking point for a certain issue on agriculture. Kasi kung isa lang magsalita sa lahat, obviously no one is good in all of that, right? Of course, we try to pretend we're good in everything. But like, for instance, sa agriculture, sinong competent na more with the opposition side na pwede magsabi? Pwede dating agricultural secretary, someone who has an expertise. Obviously, Balisacan is now in the government. But, someone like Balisacan who's not in the government, right? Think about it that way. Someone on foreign policy. So, you get what I'm saying? Kasi kung lahat na lang si Risa Ontiveros lang, it doesn't have that kind of gravitas, right? Or if lahat si Lenny. But let's be honest, my other issue is 15 million people voted for Lenny. A lot of them are passionate supporters of Lenny. But I don't see marching orders. I don't see the marching orders. Or for instance, if Risa Ontiveros is now the de facto leader, I don't see the transfer of support. I can see that online, right? You say something slightly critical of Lenny, alam ko na yung response. You say something about Riza, I don't see that kind of response and support. I've been saying this since July, I think when we were having these shows, that Lenny kind of symbolically passed the baton, to Riza. But I didn't see the passing baton of the movement, the organization, the support base. So kaya nga, to be honest, I didn't hear Riza as much because it's not being as publicized and echoed online. Compared to Lenny having some visit in a speech in Harvard is all over trending in Twitter. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
Hindi kaya dahil first 6 months lang and people are saying, baka naman sabihin,
but may point si Lucci kasi. But Lucci saying, gutom ang tao ngayon eh.
Exactly.
The tummy doesn't have the same time clock as politics.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, politics has 6 months to 1 year.
Mukhang magtatagal pa yan. So how long before people will start blaming the government for this
As I said,
issues?
the opposition cannot do the usual banat style lang. They have to come up with clear alternatives because that's where you expose gaps and incompetencies. So, in fairness, the critics of the Maharlika Fund did a good job. They didn't say outright, walang kwenta to, di ba? Ang sinabi nila, bakit dito mo yung sinurse? Bakit ganito yung timing? Bakit ganito? So, the government had to respond. Kasi if you're a good opposition, you nudge the government to be more competent. You're not there to displace the government, overthrow the government. Yun ang hindi naintindihan ng tao ng iba eh, na the job of the opposition is not just to replace the government, it's actually to encourage the better angels of the nature of the government.